Good morning, COT data video for the week beginning the 12th of December 2022. This is recorded on Sunday. We normally do it on Monday, but it just gives me one less thing to do if I do it on a Sunday, and it's still relevant anyway. So the Euro FX, they really did buy it. Remember, this is the net non-com, so this is the banks and institutions. And we had the Euro USD buy set up based on that crossover. So, they bought the Euro and they're pretty much selling the USD, but ever so slightly, quite gradual. It looks like we might have peaked there potentially, and it's just decreasing over time. But they really did buy the Euro FX. So let's look at the yen, and it's pretty much sideways. 65. Yes, it's that 2,000 contracts difference, which isn't a great amount to be honest. We are negative, but we come off those lows, you can see. So a bit tricky, nothing really to be said there. They didn't really do much with the yen, but they are buying the euro. Okay, see that little tick up there. Take that. Actually, no, we'll keep yen on, but we'll put on Aussie. Aussie, they did buy 44 to 40, so there's a 4,000 contract difference. So fairly significant, not massive, but it's positive. We are below zero, so we would want that above zero ideally in order to be, fully bullish on that. Let's take Aussie off. We'll look at gold quickly, and then we're going to look at pound and CAD as well. Gold, so we ticked up. We went from 110 to 115. So it's decent uptick. And we are positive, and we're more positive than we were a week prior. And I think, if you remember my video from last week, I said we could have potentially broken this trend. If you draw like a diagonal there, we've made a higher high. Yeah, this is a higher low, but this is a higher high. So this was fake. I was thinking this could have been like a dead cat bounce, and it did result in a sell-off. However, we made like a higher low and a higher high. Can you see? So I think that could be potentially like a trend break thing going on. Let's take gold off and we'll look at pound. And yeah, it's kind of surged quite a bit. Minus 36 to minus 28. Continues to do that. In a few weeks we'll be positive. Okay, so bear that in mind. Lots of positive things going out in the news. So keep an eye on that. About the pound and the Brexit, post-Brexit reforms, and the Chancellor is attracting lots of businesses to London. I think because of the tax breaks that he's going to give the big businesses. So we're going to see quite a lot of positive macro from the pound. CAD, and yeah, we looked at Aussie, didn't we? CAD, well, it declined. So minus 22 from, it doesn't show us the data, which is kind of annoying. It's one thing about this. So minus 12, we had a decrease in those positions. You can see how we went from up there to down there. We have got some supports, minus 27, so that might hold. So a little bit bearish on CAD. And then we'll look at the Swiss franc. No doubt it's going to be sideways. It has been for ages and ages and ages. For like over a year. So we're just sideways, just negative there on this side of the zero line. And then we'll look at the Kiwi, and then that'll be it. And then today's video is going to be about G, and it's going to be about gambling. Okay, so just if you watching my videos as we make up some videos going to Christmas, we're doing an A to Z of videos, and today is G. So we're going to look at gambling versus trading and what's the difference. So we'll look at Kiwi, and then we're done. Sideways. But a little bit more choppy than the Swiss, and that's it. So I'm going to probably prepare some notes now for the video that I'm going to do on G, which is going to be about gambling versus trading, and I'm going to do like a slideshow and just show you how we can differentiate between the two. They are quite similar, but we have things, in our favour as sentiment analysts that help us in our trading. So that's that. So iron euro, the iron gold, and iron pound, I think. And this little decrease in the dollar is interesting as well. It is also worth noting that the hedge funds have switched and now they're bullish on USD because the hedge funds are normally hedging. That can be like a indication for like a little bit of a top on the USD. So be careful there. And I'm going to prepare some notes for the video later. And I'll speak to you soon.